Jen, tell me how a hug can save a life.
From infancy, from the time we're born, we are primed to start developing our neural pathways in our brains. Our brains are developing and growing. Our bodies are developing and growing based on connection. Touch is one of the primary forms of connection.
And I've heard of that, how human touch makes a difference in a person's brain growth and development.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Virginia Satir, who's a famous child psychiatrist, has done some research to find that hugs are a necessity for survival. Children need to have 4 hugs a day just to survive. 8 hugs a day to heal from some kind of a wound. For example, if they feel rejected or bullied at school, 8 hugs a day to help recover from that. 12 hugs a day just to grow and thrive, and for their brains and for their bodies.
So the 12 really should be like a minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is a quick hug. What does this look like?
She goes further to say that a 20-second hug is ideal.
Which seems like a long time.
It seems like a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's healing power in 12 hugs, 20-second hugs per day.
Every 20-second hug releases oxytocin, which is a hormone in your brain.
Okay.
And that helps to build your immune system, keeps your thyroid balanced, and it helps your body to grow.
That's medical stuff. I mean, that is like, that's amazing to me.
That's our basic physiology.
Not a lot of people, I mean, even through COVID, we isolated, and there were a lot of people that were not getting those hugs because we're supposed to stay 6 feet apart. What are you seeing in the industry for this? How has this affected people?
Well, it's interesting that even as adults, that formula doesn't change. We still need the same amount of hugs. I see people who they're suffering. They have anxiety. They forget what it feels like to be touched. And even before COVID, we think of people, elderly people who are shut-ins, people who are workaholics that are too busy for a hug. Our society just is not built for us to take that time for that form of connection. So we have a lot of people that are convinced that they're not huggers. They don't want to be touched. They've built up these walls of protection around them.
How do they get what they need then?
Unfortunately, they do it through a lot of unhealthy ways. This is oftentimes the beginning of addictions because people are looking to get that oxytocin boost through substances, through emotional eating. We have suppressed immune systems, so there's a lot of illness. Or sometimes we try to meet that need through positive things, like having an emotional support animal.
What can I do? How can I be a part of a solution like that?
It always starts with self-awareness, Michael.
Yeah.
Knowing that you need those hugs. Asking yourself, do I make that time in my life to hug people? Do I hug the people around me? Do they know that I'm a safe person when it comes to touch?
I feel like this is one of the most important topics, healing topics, coming out of the pandemic that we have been in for the health and safety. I mean, a hug can save a life, and this is awesome.
And we were taught through the pandemic that another person's existence, their very breath, can be a danger to us. So stay away. You notice that walking down the street. It's the whole masking up. Don't look at another person. Don't breathe in their direction. Parents pull their children close so that they don't get too close to you on the sidewalk. It goes against our basic physiological needs.
Let's bring hugging back.